segregated, despised, victimized, excluded. In Europe, today, 12 million people are deprived of their full rights as citizens and denied equal opportunities because they are Roma. The problems they face are particularly severe in countries of Central and Southeastern Europe, in Bulgaria, for instance.
There is a pass under the rails where you can get to the ghetto through that pass from the railway station. And it's funny because when you get on the other side of the rails, behind the wall, you have the feeling that you crossed 10,000 kilometers away from Sweden and you find yourself somewhere in Calcutta or a city like this.
Liberals ask themselves, do things really have to be like this? In response, the European Liberal Forum, together with the regional office of the Friedrich Naumann Foundation for Freedom, launched a project to support Roma integration. It's based on liberal principles. One outcome of the project was a detailed list of policy recommendations. Based on liberal values and principles, they address fundamental problems. The recommendations include, for example, start integration in kindergarten and school as early as possible. Combat segregation. Schools must not be allowed to have separate Roma classes. Encourage the entrepreneurial spirit of the Roma. Legalize non-official dwellings. And improve basic housing infrastructure.
What is also again important, now that you have these recommendations, which are really on hands-on, is to somehow make the parties implement this, adapt this to the local realities of the different various countries, because you can say that this is a recipe for all the countries participating in your program, but they can adapt it and they can start working on implementing and finding solutions for the problems based on the recommendations that your study is having.
The European Liberal Forum and the Friedrich Naumann Foundation for Freedom would like to see the policy paper implemented on the ground. This is why they insisted on inviting local politicians, NGO activists and representatives of Roma and non-Roma institutions to discuss how it should be implemented.
A Roma person has to know if his house is his, if he can put it as collateral, if he can take out a loan against it, if he can start a business. So one way or another, legislation has to come clear at this point, and this problem has to be solved once and forever.
We would like to empower Romani parents to be well prepared first educators of their children.
I've took a lot of project ideas. One of the project ideas was to prepare a business guide for Roma people who are ready with business ideas, with business thinking, how to make a small, I'm not sure, it will be probably micro business.
I think it worked quite well. Exchanging our experiences would create a good base for better using of these orientation papers in reality, in the practice, in the everyday practice.